for you individually and as the team to try to get out of this?
Really just kind of find the rhythm out there. We're, getting up and down a good bit. Kind of get our legs under us, find the rhythm as a team with everything we're trying to do. A lot of similar stuff, a lot of new stuff. So, just trying to take it all in and, like you said, make the most of this time because, it's a very different flow once the game starts.
This has got to be the most continuity from one year to the next that you maybe had in a team ever. High school seniors graduate, and you're not a Gonzaga alum. So just wondering what this is like for you to have basically the whole group back together.
It's great. Not only is it great to see similar faces, that you've played with already, but it's especially great with this group of guys. There's no group of guys that I'd rather, see year after year. So I'm happy a lot of us are back and we're able to keep things rolling.
Mark mentioned yesterday that you do a great job of taking advantage of off seasons. You have a tendency of coming back, adding something to your game, being a better player. Just what's key for you to making sure that you do maximize your time in the off season?
A lot of people use the off season to do what they can't do in season lifestyle wise. I use the off season to do what I can't do in season basketball wise. So there's a lot of things you can't work on just because there's so many games. There's only so much energy that you can expend, and you have to save as much as you can for the games to really leave it all out there. So in the off season, I'm really able to get after it on the court. Kind of look at what what I needed to get better at from the season, project what I'm going to need in the future, and then really just work on my body, my nutrition. It's really hard in season with travel and how many games you play and everything. But in the off season, I try to stay in one spot. For as much as I can. Obviously, there's obligations and family stuff and things in the off season that pop up. But for the most part, especially during the week, I'm in one spot. Going through my daily routine, and I'm kind of just focused on basketball throughout the day, and everything else fits around that. It doesn't replace it. So that's kind of my philosophy.
What advice have you offered Sorber as he goes through this rehab this season?
Yeah, I just told him to one, it's going to get really mundane. It's a process. It's coming in, doing the same thing every day, and every day you slowly do more and more. But from day to day, it's not big changes. When you look back 2 months, it's like I've come a long way. But if you look forward to the next day, it's like I'm doing the same thing tomorrow. So it can get frustrating. I told him to just stay in it. Really rely on the people here. They're going to keep him in a safe window, and he needs to push it to the top of that window, push it as far as he can while still listening to them. They're going to make sure he's in a safe spot. But you really just have to be okay taking your time through it. I haven't spent a lot of time around him, but I was the type of person, I just wanted to finish the whole rehab in one day. So, I just told him, you got to really just stay in it, no matter how frustrating it gets.
Chad, I saw you had a post recently, you on a beach somewhere saying miss OKC. Just aside from wanting to get back here and play basketball, what is it about this place, this community that has you itching to come back here after, a couple months?
A couple things, the people out here are great. It's a whole different reaction now. I was just at one of the OU football games, and before you kind of just walk in, stand in the end zone, and hang out, and it's just not possible to do that anymore. Just with the reaction that you get from people, which is, it's amazing. It truly shows how much they care, how much they appreciate what we're trying to do here for the city. And on top of that, I just got done remodeling my crib, so I miss my house. And my dog too, and my family and my sisters live out here, so it was good to kind of just get back to the normal flow of things.
Chet,
and hang out.
I'm sorry. That's about Sorber. Topic went through it last year too. What have you noticed from him and how far he's come?
Man, he's been good. I just got back a little over a week ago now, and played pickup a couple of times with him. last week, and it really stands out, you know, the way he sees the game, even without the ball in his hands, the way he cuts and just finds open space and, you know, sees plays up ahead of him, gets the ball out of his hands early. It's impressive, you know, from a young guy, but, you know, that's what kind of got him noticed in the first place was his ability to see and read the game. So, you know, I wasn't really surprised by it, but, you know, I'm definitely, you know, impressed with his ability to kind of, you know, just kind of play the game and let things come to him. So, you know, he's going to continue to get better and better. He's young. You know, obviously hasn't played a game yet. You know, similar situation to what I was in, and you know, he's gonna continue to improve. You know, very fast. He wants to get better. He has a serious approach to the game. So I'm impressed by him.
Who stood out the first day on the camp?
You know, I think everybody stood out in different ways. Everybody worked hard this summer and got better. You can notice it in people's bodies and people's games. You know, I think everybody looked good today. Everybody looked fresh, ready to go. So it's exciting.